YouTube's happening. It is Saturday, September 6th. We're talking baseball this morning. There are 15 games on the slate. It's a typical Saturday. You see everybody's playing. Nothing crazy about that. We're going to look at spreadsheet props, your usual stuff. But let's recap yesterday. It was a great day yesterday. Took these plays, went 6-3, I do believe. They over crushed. It's another windy day in Wrigley with the wind blowing out, so probably taking another over. Peterson had 4 strikeouts, not 5. We got hooked there. Chicago plus 1.5. Whooped ass outright. Toronto Yankees did not. The Yankees didn't. I expected that one to have more runs. It didn't. Sale had 9 strikeouts. San Fran team total had 8. Colorado not only covered, they won the game, and I hit a couple live plays off of Colorado scoring a run. Beautiful stuff. A's crushed, and then what's his name have a did he get his strikeouts? I did not check because it was so late. I went to sleep, and then I got up, and I'm here. So let's look at the game yesterday. I'm gonna look at the box score right quick, just so I can see. Toll House Cookie, what did you get, buddy? You had 2 strikeouts in 3 innings. You were not good. So, what can you do? I'm talking about this guy right there. So, overall, still a green day. We take that every day. That was green. NFL was 3-0. Just beautiful time overall. So if you want the plays typed out for every single sport, or you want access to the spreadsheet, aka Better Bay, all you gotta do is check out the HQ right there. Simple as that. So enough of that. We have all our games. Let's stop wasting time. Get to the first one right now. All right, let's jump to the first game. It's going to be Toronto and the Yankees currently, and that game is going to be the early game at 1 o'clock. We have Yankees 127, 9.5 is our total. We go to our spreadsheet, look them up, and we see, again, the offenses should do well. They didn't yesterday, but hey, guess what? I'm probably still going to take them again because it's hot today. They're saying 89 degrees at first pitch in New York. Why? That is a hot-ass day. Wow. And the wind's 13.9. Which direction that wind be blowing? According to this side, it's at the left field pole, but then, ooh, potential. It says 0 rain at first pitch. See, that's what I do. My weather thing says first pitch, but I look at this weather thing, the one we used to use. They got rain showing up later, so maybe don't go too crazy on this game. So either way, this is why we have the backup weather. We always have it there. So we see all this. Yankees still striking out a good bit, so we can look at those. Let's head over to the props to see. This is Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. Go get you a week for free. It's worth it. We can check this out, and this is our pitchers. We want to go Blue Jays, Yankees, and our pitchers are going to be Bassett versus Louis Gill. So let's bring the bats over to and do that. So we're going to look at we're going to look at Bassett strikeouts because you're going against the Yankees. Yankees are 26 strikeouts at 9.9. We got to look at that by law. So, and we'll do Louis Gill's earn runs too. So you strikeouts, not the best. 5.6 and a 5.5 is not something I want to take, so we're going to pass on that one. What's your earn runs over here? 2.4, you're average. And then Louis is at 1.4. Okay, you are pitching much better overall. Head to head, you can see what's happened in the last couple games. So you're just average. Okay. Bullpen, come on down. Louis versus Toronto. Historically, no home runs, only 1 RBI there and 2 there. Nothing at the at-bats. There's not enough data really to use here for them. For the righties, you can see how they've done this season. Yankees versus righties, and then Bassett versus Yankees. There's a lot of bats here. We got 2 home runs for Judge, 2 home runs for Grisham. Home run, home run, home run, home run. A lot of stuff here, a lot of the bats, a lot of history. The more history, I think the more it favors the batter, just because the more they've seen the pitcher, they're more used to things like that. So I think Yankees might have a slight edge here between pitching and batting. So let's go look at HRR because I'm still leaning the over, but we'll see what I get, what I'm going to take. Here's our HRs. Here's the hits. Everybody doing well. We come up. We got Austin Wells. We got Varsho. We got Bellinger. We got Vladdy Daddy. And we got Ernie Clement. So let's look at all these and see how they do. Last 5, last 10, 3, 2, 2-1. I'm looking at their average versus this. Remember, for HRRs, I like to have a cushion of if their line's 1.5, I want the average for 10 and 5 to be 2.5 or higher. That way we have a little bit of cushion just in case they do a little bit below their average. We still have a chance of hitting. So this one would not qualify for me for a straight play. So Varsho's at 3.6 and 3.2. He would qualify. Only thing, he is a little boomer bust. 60% to hit this number. He did up a 3-game stretch where he just didn't come to work. But hey, last 4 games, he's been popping off, hasn't he? So pretty good. Bellinger's at 2.2 and 2.9. Not bad, but not good enough for me. And then I look at all these HRs. If I see 6 dudes that are doing good HR-wise, like Vladdy's at 5 and 3, because his last 3 games have been amazing, yeah, that's going to help me lean towards it over as well. If I see no HRs, I'm gonna lean towards it under. It just makes sense. Common sense here, right? Good stuff. Clement is gonna be 2.4 and a 1.4. Ugh, not the best. And then that's it. So for me, what's that game line? It is 9.5. It is hot. When it's hot, the baseballs fly further. We know this. That's just that's how it works. Winds 13.9. I can see, yeah, the wind's blowing. It says left field, but it's probably going to, yeah, I'm going over. This is too much wind. It's not blowing in. It's a higher over. The both bats are top four. Yeah, top four in runs. Yeah, give me all that. They didn't get yesterday. I think they get it today. It's day game. Hot next. All right, game 2 is going to be a fun one. We got the Cubs and Washington. Now, yesterday, this was the day game, and it was very windy and Wrigley. And we took the over of 10.5. Today, it's only 9. But you can see Cubs heavy favored. It's because Washington isn't really helping out much with the runs. You come over here, though, it's still 13.5 miles an hour. I don't know about you, but that still means it'd be windy outside. And if I come down to see our other side we used to use, that wind blowing out again. So, and this is saying 14, 13.5, 14. Only problem is a little cooler, yes. So, but still, the ball goes in there, you hit it with that breeze, it's going to move. It ain't going to move as easy as it would if it would be 90 degrees, but hey, still wind blowing out is going to assist a little bit, I assume. So let's go pop back over here and look at our spreadsheet, look at our numbers. I don't trust Washington to help out towards the over. The Cubs might just do well by themselves, but then teams like this do tend to pop off occasionally. So it really depends on who's pitching, really. So let's go pop over and look at the pitching. So who's tossing that hater today? Let's see. Oop. Change you to you, and it's going to be Matthew Boyd versus Brad Lord. Boyd earned runs 1.5 has gone over 5 for 5. This is why we look at things like this. But it's 1.5 because of how bad Washington is. But don't they know it's going to be windy? Did they not check the weather conditions? I don't. Some of these lines, I swear, some of these lines. 3-6. Look at Boyd. Boyd has not been good the last 5 games. Look at these numbers. And now you're in the wind tunnel. And Brad Lord is just a cell phone tower going up 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Over. I don't care. When I see 2 pitchers like this with the wind, yeah, give me the over. I will. If it loses, guess what? I'll say golf clap that bad boy. I don't care. Good job. You held me under 9 runs. Congrats. You want a cookie? I don't know. So, because hey, it's gonna happen. Boyd versus Washington historically. We've got a home run here, but you see all that there versus lefties. Yeah, okay. Chicago versus righties and Lord versus Chicago. Not much data. There's a home run for Santana, but that's it. So yeah, let's go look at HR. I'm taking the over. I'm absolutely taking the over. Why wouldn't I take the over? We got Jacob Young. Now we're kind of light on the HRR, but we're trusting the bad pitching and the very windy conditions to help out with this. So same thing as yesterday. It wasn't anything outrageous when it came to HRRs or pitching or anything. They were decent pitchers. So 2-8. To 2-1, not the best. Hap's doing good. 4-2, 3-6. Hap's crushing, like consistently crushing. Good job, Hap. And then Lyle is there. He's doing well. Nice little 5-game stretch for him too. So we're going over 9. We gotta trust. We're trusting the wind. Over 9 is our play. Next. All right, moving on. Game 3, which is going to be Cubs. I'm sorry, it's going to be Miami and Philadelphia. Currently, it is Philadelphia 143.8. Philadelphia put belt to ass yesterday. I know because I live bet a lot yesterday. Made a lot of live plays. There was a great stretch of hits, and then there was like a little lull of no hits, but then there ended up being pretty good profits overall in the day just from that alone. So it was a beautiful day yesterday. Bankroll, fat and happy. Good. Let's see. 7th, you see the numbers indoors. No worries there. No weather concerns in this game. We pop over here, get rid of you and change you down to a U. Sandy day. Oh, Sandy's been so good the last few outs. So good. Like, I hope it's back to where he was like Cy Young worthy. Because now, before that, it was sad. It was like literally sad. But now, Sandy. Philly's 22nd in strikeouts. I'm almost tempted. I think the smart thing is to leave Sandy alone so he shows a little bit until next season. I don't know. What do I do? Let's just grab these 2. Now, 4 games in a row, he's been damn good, including the number 1 offense Mets. He shut them down, shut Atlanta down, shut St. Louis and Boston down. Good stuff. Now you're facing Philly, who is, well, top offense again, one of the top ones. So you see if you can do it here. So strikeouts, pretty nasty. 6-6 on a 4-5. I almost have to take this. By my own personal logic, I take this. Am I going to be scared? Yeah. A little terrified, a little shook, if I must say, because that's a little scary. Luzardo, you see his strikeouts as well. We go earn runs for him. Up and down. I think my play's going to be Sandy. Just Sandy strikeouts. Craziness. You see the bullpens come on down. Sandy versus Phillies. A couple home runs for Kelp. We got a couple home runs for Turner. 40 at bats, 375, 2 homers. That's a good history. We got another good history here for Harper, who's 317 with 2 home runs. 2 home runs for, yeah, 2 home runs over 40 at bats. It's only 1/20, which, not too bad. But I mean, you see the numbers there. I don't see many strikeouts though over here in the history, which that concerns me now. Like I want to take Sandy. Part of me's like, leave this damn game alone. Don't you dare put money on it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. I might do it. Let's see. HRR wise, we got Marsh, we got Trey Turner, we got Weimer, and that's it. We got 3. Okay, whatever. Marsh, you see his numbers last 5, last 10. That don't look good at all. Turner is 3 and 2.8. Turner would qualify for a straight bet. And Joey is at 2.617. No way, no. So I lean Sandy. I'm gonna be smart because sometimes the best play is no play, and I'm gonna do a no play. We're gonna pass and move on next. All right, let's move on to game number 4. Yeah, gonna be Detroit and the White Sox. That was a fun game yesterday. White Sox took the plus. They hit. It was beautiful. The Sheets did their job mostly yesterday. The 2 losses we got hooked on, and then the one was really the Toll House Cookie Man for Boston. He got a little roughed up. It happens. You can't really, you're not going to get them all right. So, I mean, you can, but it's rare. So, let's see, Detroit 285 with a 7.5. We come over here, spreadsheet. We look at our numbers, and a lot of yellow. We got some strikeouts for Detroit. Look at the White Sox with a 6-game winning streak. Damn. All right, Chicago. See you. 10.3 miles an hour wind, huh? Which way is the wind blowing? Out. Yep. Sure is. Sure as shit is. All right, another over potentially. Hey, I ain't mad at a lot of overs. I like lots of offense. That means when I do some live betting later, which come over to the Patreon chat, everyone's doing live betting in there. It's fun if you're into it. Think of it like day trading, but for sports. That's what it feels like to me personally. If you ever day traded, it gets crazy. So. Let's see, because you're trying to watch multiple stocks, aka multiple games, up and down. It's like, oh, jump in. So it's when to buy, when to sell. And to sell, you don't sell, you just buy them. So, load them up. Who's pitching? This can be, oh, that's bats. I was like, wait a minute, that don't look right. I'm still thinking about live betting still. Let's see, Perez for, it's Scooble Day. All right. Now, what are we going to do? White Sox 19. He don't look at 7.5 is a high ass number, and he has not been doing well there. If anything, it's probably going to be Scooble's line is half of an earned run. That's how damn good I have never seen a half earned run. I even see a couple of 1.5. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. But what? Under a half? That is crazy. Chicago's offense is top 8 right now too, which is kind of weird. So let's go ahead and no, not a new window, new tab. Thank you. Let's look at Scooby. Let's look at him. Strikeouts. I'm not going to mess with him. He's very, very up and down strikeouts. We don't know. Earned runs. I mean, he has given up runs. He's at a 1.6 average. I mean, Angels in Minnesota got to him a little bit. You telling me the White Sox can't get 1 run off this man? Over's 200 though. That's kind of pricey. So let's go to the other side. We got Perez, who is at earned runs, 1.6. So both pitchers pretty good. Over under is sitting at 7.5. Under is actually got some juice on it too, 122. So under might be the play. If you believe in line movement and things like that. Let's see. Come on down, bullpen. Then you got Scooby versus White Sox. There you go. There's your data. No home runs, only 1 RBI. Lefties, you see how they do. Detroit versus lefties as well. And Perez versus Detroit. We do have a couple home runs for Torres, a home run for Ibanez, a home run for Rogers, and that's about it. Not much, maybe a 308 here for Ibanez, but the only thing really standing out overall. So let's go look at HR because so far, I'm kind of leaning the under. Kind of, yeah, kind of. So let's go and look at our action market here. Cool. We have how can I take it under with this many HRs? My God, it's a lot. All right, so we got Montgomery's at half. I don't look at halves. You can look at those. Half. Now, that might be because it's Scooble. Hold on. We'll do the halves for this game just because it is Scooble. Other than that, I normally wouldn't if it was just a normal game. But look, all the White Sox are they acting like Scooby's going to pitch a perfect game today? That's what they acting like with these lines. They're being stingy with the numbers. Let's see. Montgomery 7 and 8 in his last 2. 4-4, 3-4. Montgomery on fire. Absolutely worth a play. Benintendi 3-6, 3-1. Absolutely on fire. So we have 2 White Sox cooking. Jemai Jones 3.625. That's somebody cooking for Detroit. Torque is at 1.8 and 1. I forgot Cork's even on the team. Cuero's at 2.2 and 2.5. Pretty good, not bad. Per Wenzel Pretzel is at, you see his numbers. Dylan Dingler, 2.419, not the best. So, and then Mead is at 3.2 and 2.2. So, I'm sorry, but you tell me three of the hottest dudes are on Chicago, and you tell me Scooby can't give up one run? I don't know about that. That makes me want to come over here and look at their team total because I'm eventually he's going to leave the game. He'll probably pitch 6, 7 innings. Then the bullpen comes in. That's where you get him. So we're going to look. I should leave this game alone. Absolutely should. But I'm a slight degenerate at times, and I like to go team props and go White Sox runs and go, over 2.5 for plus 115. You tell me they can't score 3 runs? You telling me? You telling me they can't do it? All that. All in. Let's go. I'm calling it. I'm going Chicago team total over 2.5. That is too low. I don't care how good Scooby is. Yeah, he's good. He's good. But we have shown he can get popped on occasionally, and this might be one he can get popped on. So give me the White Sox team total 2.5 for 115 next. Disrespecting the 6-game winning streak White Sox like that. How dare the bookmakers do such things? Odds makers, whatever. You know who you are. How dare you? For shame on you. Moving on. We're going to Cincinnati and the Mets. And let's see, we had this one. That was one of the wildest endings. At one point, it is bases loaded, bottom of the 9th, no outs, and then you lose. How do you lose like that? That's Cincinnati for you. That's how they lose. That's what they do. That's what it is. So, I mean, that team is just causing stress every day they play for people, I swear. Today, 127, 8.5 our total. We go over here, we look at our numbers, and offense is crushing still for the Mets. They're no longer ones because there's somebody hotter, but yet they're still doing pretty well. And since he's just average, but absolute trash at strikeouts, so if the Mets have a strikeout dude, we might take that. So let's go look at the pitchers. Who's out there? Let's take a look. Oh, and I want Mets right there. And we got Brady Singer versus Jonah Tong. I'm assuming based on your numbers, you're pretty good at strikeouts, but I don't know for real. So I need to come over here and take a look at the ESPN and see what we know. So come on over here. He doesn't have a pitcher. He pitched in 1 game so far against Miami in a 19-9 win. My God, 5 innings, 6 hits, 6 strikeouts. So a little over 1 strikeout an inning. And you're going against Cincy, who is the 2nd worst strikeout team right now. This might be a good play. This falls exactly into the toll play from yesterday from Boston. So I'm a little worried by that, but still want to take it because if you're a strikeout dude, which it looks like you might be if your line's sitting at that, let's go look at the line itself. 5.5 is going to be 172, 6.5. They're expecting, so he needs 7 strikeouts in his 2nd start ever. I don't know, I love that, but we'll look at it. I'm down, and we're going to go earn runs for Singer. Just because that's what we do. So you had 6, and we know since he strikes out a ton, I'm still tempted to chase. It's plus 150. That sounds nice. It's Hard Rock that has it. I love that. And everybody else is 110. So Hard Rock is way off on their line. I'm gonna take advantage of that probably. And let's go look at Brady Singer. You're at 1.8. Let's go matchups. We go boop, boop, and come on down. We got Singer versus Mets. There is your stuff. We got righties. We got Cincy versus righties, and Tong, obviously, never faced them. So, HRR, and we can get the hell out of here because I'm probably taking the strikeout prop. I got to take the plus 150 if possible. Mets and Reds. Who's HRR? Holy shit, that's a lot. That's a lot of hit. I mean, that is 100%, 80%. You can put them in a parlay to get hits. That is crazy. Well, we got Steer, we got Hayes, we got Lux, we got 3 Reds, and then we got McLean. We have nothing but Reds. Where are the Mets? Well, Soto's at 2.5, but still, makes me not want to take an over-under, for that's for damn sure. Sears at 2.6 and 2.2. That's cool. Hayes is at 3.2 and 2. Let's see. Lux is at 2 and 1.4. How'd you even get on here? And then McLean is 3.4 and 2.4. McLean's doing okay. So yeah, I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna trust Mr. Tong, and we're gonna take over 6.5 Ks for plus 150 next. All right, next up, we're going to Pittsburgh and Milwaukee. Currently, Milwaukee 127, 8 is our total spreadsheet. Let them up. Average runs, they're getting on base, but they're straining is what Milwaukee doing. Pittsburgh striking out a bunch, so that's something there. Their averages are low, but they're getting on base because they're walking a ton. That makes sense. And they're making the most of their actual chances. So let's go over here, take a look. Get rid of you and you, change you to the Pirates, which are right there. And we got Woodruff. Ooh, Woodruff going up. Woodruff against the Pirates, huh? Another strikeout prop potential. Let's go ahead and grab that one. And then let's go ahead and grab Keller earned runs. So Woodruff strikeouts, you see he's all over the place. Toronto doesn't strike out much, so I'm not going to hold that against him. He did face Pitt already. He faced him once at home and only had 4. So I don't love this at all. What was your earned runs against Pitt? Because Pitt's offense has been doing weird things, and then your earned runs have been tagged for 5 last 2 outings. Your confidence might be a little shook. A little bit shook. So let's leave that alone. Keller, I mean, up and down, that's what he does all season. We go matchup, bullpen, come on down. Keller versus, we have a home run here for Terang and a lot of green. A lot, 6 for 10 for Ortiz. I mean, that's a lot. A couple home runs for Contreras. You can see all that there. And we pop over righties, Pittsburgh righties, Woodruff versus Pittsburgh. And you see there's a home run for Pham. 417 and 12 at bats with a home run. There you go. It's all there for you. So I don't love this one. This is a weird series. This is weird. Pittsburgh is 7-3 in the last 10. It's weird. And Milwaukee's kind of like cooling off for some reason. I don't like it. I don't like it. So let's go look at HR and see a bunch of Pirates pop up probably. And go Contreras and Terang and Summer Sal and Gonzalez. That's it. So 3 Brewers, 1 Pirate. 3-4, 3-1. Contreras is continuing doing great things. Terang is at 3-2 and 3-2. Dude's just been straight up crushing. Sal is at 2-6 and 2-1. That's a nice little grouping. That's pretty consistent. And then lastly, Gonzalez is at 2-2 and 2-2. Can't get better than 2-2. That's what he does. So I don't really see anything I want to touch. I'm going to leave this one alone, and we're going to move on to another one next. All right, let's bounce on to game number 7. Yes, 7. Dodgers of Baltimore. What a boring game this was. It was 1-1 at one point at like the end of the game. I was like, what? I took live bets, lost them on this game. This game was just ass yesterday. I did not like it. Did not do well with it either. So let's see how today goes. New day, new money. And we're the Dodgers right there. 138 for the Dodgers with a 8 total. Come over here. We see our numbers. Dodgers are just not playing great. They've lost 4 in a row. Baltimore's won 4 in a row. And you see there your average. So good job, Dodgers, showing them you are a super team indeed. Yes, you are. And we got to get rid of you and change you over to Dodgers. And who's pitching? Trevor Rogers versus, Trevor Rogers pitching? Good luck, Dodgers. Good luck. Give me Baltimore. Absolutely. Trevor Rogers is nasty. He don't give up hits. He don't give up anything. Let's go Yamamoto too. Let's grab you. So Rogers, that's what he does. I'll go back last 20. And his average is 4.55. You go earn runs. Look at this last 10. Look at this last 10. Look at that. Disgusting. 0.9 average over the last 10 games. The most he's ever given was 2, and that was a Tampa. And my God, that's amazing. So we go strikeouts as well. You can see that his strikeouts. That's Dodgers aren't striking out. They're 13th, so I'll probably leave that alone. Yamamoto, let's take a look at you real quick. Earn runs. You are this 2-4, your average. So matchups, boop, boop, come on down. Rogers versus Dodgers. No home runs, couple RBIs scattered throughout. Not many at bats. We go lefties. You can see that. We got Baltimore versus righties and Yamamoto versus never happened. So let's go HR to see who is cooking and who is not, because we kind of want to know these things. And we got Mountcastle, we got Mayo, we got Beavers. I've got 3 Baltimore players, no Dodgers in sight. Mountcastle does qualify. 3-2 and 2-9 is good stuff. 1-2 and 1-1. It is a half, but no. And then Beavers is also at a half. 1-8, 1-8. Okay, cool. I almost want to say, what can we do here? What's his earn runs? 2.5. What's his under earn runs? 150. You know what? I'm tempted. It's a little 150 is a little pricey for me nowadays. So it's like I'm trying to like get closer to the plus numbers every time, but sometimes it's just too good. I gotta take Rogers. He's just too good. He's just too good. I mean, if he gets popped and the Dodgers actually play good, I mean these two are lining up perfectly. They can't hit the ball. They can't do anything. Now, could the Dodgers pop? Absolutely. But I'm gonna take Rogers. Rogers under 2.5 earned runs. We're gonna take that and move on. Next. All right, next up is going to be Cleveland and Tampa. We currently see is Tampa 126, 8.5 is our total spreadsheet. They're getting runs, and they're making the best of what they get, which is good. So they're combining for a 9.4 on the runs. You see that? It's going to be 85. It's going to rain, though. That's the thing. We're at 71%. It's Tampa. It rains every day in Florida for a good bit, and then for like 6 months, it doesn't rain at all. So, welcome to Tampa. So Yeah, it'll rain for 5 minutes and be gone. So pitchers we see is going to be BB and Baz. Those are the two pitchers. We look over here. Baz earned runs. He's at 3-4 in the last 5. He had a good game against Seattle last time. And then BB has been pretty rough too at 3-8. So we have two pitchers that give up runs, two teams that are average at runs. It is going to be raining, which is concerning. It is going to be hot though. I'm still leaning the over. Let's go look at the matchups. I'm torn what to do here. I'm torn. There's options here. There's options. Let's see. Baz versus Cleveland historically. Nothing. A lot of nothing, actually. We got righties. There you go. We got this. There's that side. And then BB. Yep. You see all that there. So, let's go look at HR. Hopefully we got low amount of HRs here. Give me low. Low amounts. Where's the hell the race? Right there below. I'm blind. Let's see. Whoop. We have J-Lo, we got Rocchio, we got Diaz, we got Manzardo, and we got Junior, who hit a home run yesterday. I know, because I saw it. 2-8 and 2-7, not bad. Rocchio's at 2-4 and 1-8, not good. 3-4 and 2-9. Yandy is so dandy, and then Manzardo is at 2 and 2-3. Not good. And then Junior's at 4-6 and 2-7 because his last 2 games he's been on fire. So, I kind of still lean the over, even though it might rain. But if it does rain, it's Tampa rain. It's going to be gone. It's going to show up, rain, leave. That's how it works. So I'm tempted. We got to fade these pitchers. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take that over of 8.5. It's plus 100 too. So why not? Over 8.5. That's my play. Next. All right. From Tampa, we're going to St. Louis and San Fran. There's all the ones. I found the offense. Oh, wait for this. San Fran. Damn, it's a lot. There they are. 117, 8.5. No, look at this. The rate is disgusting right now. If they stay like this into if they stay this way, they're getting the playoffs easy, and they're gonna steamroll whoever they play in the first round or whoever they play because this is disgusting. 5-game winning streak, 9-1. They are just cooking right now. They are striking out. They're doing everything great. St. Louis, on the other hand, wishes they could because they can't. So let's go look at the pictures. Get rid of you and you. Change you over to nope, not that one. That one, yeah. Palante versus Verlander. St. Louis is 29th at $1.98. Palante, how many? And you're 80% earned runs. Oh my God, this is a San Fran money line play. This has got to be that. Why else would I even take anything else? I wouldn't consider anything else. Palante is at 4-8 versus the number 1 offense. Verlander's at 2-6. Let's go matchups. This is gonna be a quick one. There you go. Let's see, Palante versus San Fran. There you go. There's a couple home runs, couple high ones. We got righties for San Fran. We got St. Louis versus righties and Verlander versus San Fran. Verlander versus St. Louis. 2 for Gorman. That's it. Have fun if you're taking that. I shall be HR. Anybody good? Yeah, there's a lot good. Oh my God. It's mainly Giants. Mainly. Victor Scott and Herrera, the only 2 doing good for them, but we got Ramos. We got Bailey. We got Devers, we got Gilbert, we got Smith, and we got Adames. That's how many Giants are cooking. Like, they might be hotter than the damn Mets were. They're at 8.3 runs right now. 1.8. Now, this is Victor Scott. A Cardinal? Please. I ain't got time for that. Herrera? A Cardinal? Please. Give me 7 Giants in a row. 3-4, 2-2 for Ramos. Yeah, good stuff. Bailey, 3-6 and 2-4. Yeah, pretty good. 4-8 and 4-7. That's the hottest player in the country, in the league, whatever you want to call it. I guess I can't say country because there's Toronto, so in the league. Yeah, he's the hottest. And then we got Gilbert's at 5-4, 3-2. And we got Dominic Smith at 3-8 and 2-8. It just keeps on going. And then Dom's at 3-4 and 3-5. So, yeah, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take Verlander and San Francisco to put up a bunch of, just do work. And they're, for some reason, though, oddly enough, they're only at -117. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take -117. We're going to go San Fran money line. Hell, I'm down to take San Fran 1.5. But we'll take money line. We'll be cautious just in case some shenanigans are afoot. You never know. So I'm going to take San Fran, and we're going to move on. Next. All right, let's move on from St. Louis. We're going Texas and Houston now. All right. Texas slight favorite, 109 with a 6.5. Oh my God, that's so low. Let's see what's happening. Offense still says Texas. Houston, it's Houston. They can pop occasionally. Texas is doing well offensively. Let's go look at the props. Who's pitching? Why is this so damn low? It's got to be Hunter Brown versus Evaldi. Evaldi's done for the season. Who can it be? Who can it be? I don't know. Let's find out. Open these two. Thank you. DeGrom versus Hunter Brown. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. For 6.5 though, I don't know. That's a low number. I mean, they're both barely good, but damn, that's you're at a 2 and you're at a 1-2. So you're both okay, whatever. Whatever. Bullpen, come on down. History Durham versus Houston. There's a home run for Altuve with 7 at bats. A couple home runs for Caratini. Home run for Diaz. You see all that there. We got righties for Houston. Texas versus righties. Brown versus Texas. A couple home runs. 7-14, 2 home runs. Only 7 at bats though for Burker. So, and then you got people like Langford who's a 083. So I don't know what to do here. This is one of those ones like it's okay, it's a good pitching matchup, but then again, the bats, I don't know who to take. So let's look at the HR, see what we have. We have very few, I know. Duran is at half, and Carlos is at 1.5. That's all we have. So that tells me, yeah, 6.5 probably the right number. It's gonna be too close to it. I don't see anybody really get popped off on. So 1.4 and 1.6 is an absolute hell no. Carlos 2.8 to 1.6. Ugh. He was hot before this. Like, it was a stretch. It looked like this, but even better. So, but now he's not. So we're gonna pass on this one and move on next. All right, 5 games left. We are cruising. Good stuff. We got Minnesota KC now. We got Minnesota slight favorite. Let's pop on over to the spreadsheet. We look at our numbers. It's not going to be hot. Minnesota lost 5 in a row. Offense doing good. KC, not so much. Nothing new. We know this. Let's go look at the pitchers in this one. We have Joe Ryan versus Steven Kolek. We come over here. Kolek earned runs. He's at 2.6. We got Joe Ryan earned runs at 2.6 as well. So nothing standing out there. Only thing we have is Minnesota's offense is doing better. But they're on a 5-game losing streak. I can't back a team on a losing streak. That does nothing for me. Kolek versus 0 for 2 down here. Nothing. Versus righties. There you go. KC versus righties. Joe Ryan. I'm not loving this game. HR is going to be slim pickings too. I guarantee it. Let's take a look. I bet it is. It's going to be like 3 dudes maybe. Yeah, period. 3 greens. We have Trevor. That's the only one doing anything with the bats. Ew. 2.6 and 2.4. Get me away from this garbage. This game is cheeks. Have fun if you're playing this. I'm moving on. Next. All right, 4 games left. Moving on, we got Atlanta and Seattle now. Currently, Bravo is 127, 8.5 is our total spreadsheet. Load them up. And average versus below average. So exciting. Can't wait. 51% chance of rain too. Great. 4-game losing streak. Great. Beautiful game. Can't wait. Can't wait. Man, this is, yeah. Let's see. Come on down. We want Braves right there. And see who's pitching is Bryce Miller versus Hurston Waldrop. All right. We need to look at strikeouts because Chris Sale had his way with them. He had 9 strikeouts. Good stuff. Hurston, can you get me 5 strikeouts, buddy? That's what I want to know. I think you might. I think you probably could. 5.8 or 4.5. Your strikeouts are looking nasty. Miami was a different. Hey, you had a 0, and you know what? You're new. You've only pitched in 5 games. You don't know the rule. I haven't told you the rule, so I'm gonna give you 1 pass. If you get a 0 when you pitch 5 innings, you get banned. But you didn't know the rules, so I'm gonna let you slide for this time. I'll let you slide 1 time. If you make up for it now, you're good. Well, just act like that never happened. So it was like, okay, weird day. So Hurston, I need you to get me 5 strikeouts, 5 good strikeouts. I think you can do that. Let's see. Is it against Seattle? Chris Sale had his way yesterday. Let's see. Bryce, earned runs, not the best. Let's go matchup. Bullpen. Come on down. Hurston, obviously we have Randy with that bat, and we got this here, cool, and we got Atlanta versus righties, and we got Bryce Miller. Yeah, nothing really stands out. I want to take Hurston. I want to do it. After seeing Chris Sale just mow through them yesterday, I want to do that again. Yeah. And we have very few. We have Albies and Drake. Started from the bottom now, yeah. And we got 3.6 and 4.1 for Ozzy, but these two are doing a lot of heavy lifting, and they're about to fall off. So. And then we got Drake at 2 and 2.3. So yeah, give me Hurston. We're going Waldrop. Waldrop over 4.5 Ks. I don't care. I got to go for it. Strikeouts, him. Yes, next. Moving on, we're going to Arizona and Boston. Currently, where's the line? There it is. Boston 106 with a 9 total. We go spreadsheet, we load, and we got a little bit green, a lot of yellow. Nothing really too bad in the Reds. 7-3, 3-game win streak. Indoors, nothing too crazy. Let's go to the props. See who's pitching this bad boy. Change this over. We got Red Sox and D-bags. And we got Brandon Payfat. All right. Earned runs over. And then Giolito's going out there. Earned runs over. What's our total? 9 attempted. Because Brandon's at 3.8 in his last 5 games. You see how he's done. He hasn't done well. And then we got Lucas Giolito, who's a very up and down. He's probably, yeah, he's 1.8's good average because, yeah, we assume Boston will have the better pitcher. He's on the road, though, and Baltimore did good, but San Diego and New York, he did bad. So we'll see. Wait, I don't know. Oh no. Bullpen. You see the bullpens come on down. Brandon versus Boston. There's a home run. Lowe has 556 and one home run. Nice. And 9 at bats. Nothing else really there. Righties for Boston. We got Arizona versus righties. Giolito versus. There you go. Cool. HRR, please. Anything good for me? Let's see. Anybody good? At least 2, right? Oh, yeah. We got several. We got Corbin. We got Bregman. We got Carlos Navarez. Who? And then we got Rob, who's been on here all week. So Rob's been doing good. Corbin is at 3-2 and 2-7. Corbin's heating up. Good job. And we got Bregman 2-4. Ugh. Not good back here, but you see what he's done last 5. And then we got whoever the hell you are. Yeah. Random created player. Cool. And Rob is at 3 and 2-8. Yep. Good stuff. So there you go. There's your people. I don't like this one. Nothing screaming take aside. I'm going to pass on this one. Next. Moving on to the next one, which is going to be, yes, them bums in San Diego at Colorado. Where are my props from yesterday? I predicted that game almost exactly how it was going to go. I didn't expect it to be a 3-0 shutout, but hey, Colorado won the game. I covered. I took 1.5. I told you this is a game Colorado wins. I said it yesterday. So, because of the numbers. Because Pavetta struggles in Coors Field. It just does. And then the offense couldn't hit nothing off of Freeland. He was just too good. Crazy. I think he had, like 10 strikeouts? Crazy stuff. Against Padres, you don't strike out the Padres. He did, though. Good stuff. We see 186 San Diego with a 12 total. 12. That is ridiculous. Why? Why is it 12? Okay, it's a little windy, sure, but is the wind blowing? Hold on, let me go check the wind direction. It's blowing in. What? We must have abysmal pitching going on today. What is this? Hold up. Let's go over here. We gotta look. We got to see this. How bad is this going to be? We got a 12 up there. Oh, it's going to be Randy Vasquez versus McCade Brown. Okay. I'm still not seeing the connection to 12. Vasquez isn't that bad, is he? No. Now, he hasn't pitched in a month, but hey, he's still not that. He's not bad. Look at his last 20. He's only popped this line 6 times, 7 times. Last 10, twice, 3 times. He's not bad. McBrown, you've only pitched in 2 games, and you get a 4 and 3. That's average for Rocky standards. Why is it 12? I'm intrigued. I'm not even intrigued. I'm confused. Like what? Let me do this weather. Get a little closer. When sometimes you see some, you gotta wonder, like what? What? Yeah, I don't know. I'm baffled. I'm confused. So I don't need schedule. Let's go. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Something weird. HR. There's no HRs. There's Hunter Goodman, who hit a home run yesterday, and Freeman. There's 2 Rockies. Why is it 12? 4-6, 2-3-2. Yeah, Goodman's doing good last few games, obviously. And then Freeman's at 2-8 and 2-1. I want nothing. When you got a 12 total hanging there for no reason at all, they know something that we don't know, and it's not something you can see on a stat sheet. So I'm a little concerned to the point where I'm just going to back away. I'm backing away. I don't want nothing to do with this one. I'm passing. Look at that. 40 and 101. My God. Next. And last game. A's against the other A's, the Angels. Currently, we have the Angels favored at home slightly with a 8.5 total. We go spreadsheet. We change this to the right game and go, oh, they're the 30s. We found them. They're all with the Angels. A's crush yesterday. It was a very high-scoring 10-4 game. Good stuff. Hit a first inning live bet and then went to sleep. So I bet on the A's to score in the first inning. It was like +1 something. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff indeed. Let's go look at pitching. Oh, pitching's good fun. Good fun indeed. Fun had by all. Kikuchi versus JT again. Okay, so we want to look at JT strikeouts for sure, even though, 6.5 is a high-ass number for you, buddy. I don't know. Can you do that? Can you do it? Do you have it in you? Yeah, you do occasionally. Detroit, Texas, Baltimore, you can do it. Yeah, you can. So, but do I want to bet that? I'm not loving it. I'm not loving that. Gucci strikeouts, that's earned runs. Sorry, earned runs, he's at 4. So you've been quite not good at giving you. So you give up a lot of runs. Your team can't back you up because they're only scoring 3-2 themselves. They're batting a $180. The Angels are just terrible right now. So this is an A's play, and they're dogs. Yeah, so give me the better offense and the better bats overall. Let's go bullpen. Come on down. Gucci, a lot of red though. That's concerning because it's only 1 game. You can see mostly 1 game. Kurtz went 1 for 5. You can see Busman there, 1 for 9 for Rooker. When was this? I wish I could see when it was. I'm not going that deep into it. I'm taking basically how are you playing now? Kikuchi's pitching awful. The Angels are batting awful. The A's are batting top 6 in offense at 5.6. We're probably going to trust them. So we go Angels and we go JC again versus, yeah, nothing pops off. Nothing scares me about the Angels. I'm not scared at all. We're going to take the A's money line again. That's what we do. Butler's the only HR on here, and he's a half, which is kind of scary because Butler's a half. Why? Are you even playing today, good sir? I don't know, but I'm taking it. I'm taking the A's. We're going ATHML because I can get the money line at plus money at 116. Good stuff. So there we go. We are done. One more time, look at that. Let's go to schedule and pop this bad boy over to Sunday so we can see what it looks like. So Sunday is tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow. I will break all these games down. Who the hell is Brandon Sporat? So the first thing I noticed was that name. Though the Miz is pitching against somebody. Oh, look at the names we got on here. Good stuff. So, anywho, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll break these games down. I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you're playing. If I missed something, pitching changes, put it down there. We, not just me, everyone who reads the comments appreciates that stuff because you'll see it before I do, guaranteed. I'm going to be heavily focused on college football. It is Saturday. And then I'll be making the NFL video today. I'll find a point in there to make NFL, and I'll have that uploaded today for the games for tomorrow. So, check out the HQ if you want a typed out list, if you want the spreadsheet access, or just want to come join the live chat and throw down some live bets, because that's what we do now. So other than that, appreciate being here, and I'll see you tomorrow on Sunday for some more MLB. Peace.